It is Tuesday, October 5th. Market is 4307.50 plus 16 and change plus 0.38%. Pre-market volume is 294 over the average of 297, and the overnight range is 45. So pretty consistent with the last few days, volume and range. Coming over to the VIX. VIX is currently trading at 22.36, minus 0.6, minus 2.61%. So still in this elevated range of the Bollinger Bands. And just quickly wanted to take a look at where we are relative to yesterday, relative to what's been happening. So we're still in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day balance area with a high, and a high, low of that range. Due to the enhanced volatility, overnight levels were right at the bottom of yesterday's low and back into kind of this higher volume area of last week on Thursday and Friday. So we are trading at 4308, just above the bottom range of balance, this recent balance, and above this area of volume. Looking at the overnight, so from yesterday, this was Monday, heavy drive down after some chop in the morning, and then the market just went into its typical rotations as it came down to sort of the bottom area of the prior week. It got through last week's low, and looks like we are, it may be that the buyers are slowing down. I don't like that the overnight range has moved progressively down, and now when we're trading near the top of it, the idea for me is a fade. We go, one idea is we test the overnight high, take it out, come back to the 24-hour VWAP, or we come down to VWAP, and then either break through for the low or come back up to the high. But if we do take out the overnight high first, typically that can be a fade. So that's what I'll be looking for, and that's a context coming in. Okay, I took a long at the open. It looked like we were going to get an ATR break. So I went ahead and took it. We got the overnight high up there, but I got stopped on it. Okay. I didn't move my stop because of how choppy this is, and I'm stopped on that trade. So let's see what happens next. All right, so we did come up, hit the overnight high. I scalped that to get the overnight high after getting stopped out originally. Then we broke the ATR to come back to test the VWAP, which we just did. I scalped that too on a short. This was happening so fast I couldn't change, I couldn't start the record, and get it. But anyway, now I'm up slightly on the day at 229, and so we've taken out the overnight high and hit the VWAP. So what I expect is going to happen now is we're going to get into a morning sort of trend, and if I had to bet on a direction, it's going to be down, but I'm not going to bet on that yet. So I'm going to pause this for now and see what happens for the rest of the morning. All right, it is 9:51, and we're about to get an ATR break consistent with the overnight trend here into the opening. And I should be entering this with one contract on a pullback from it because this market is so choppy. So let me see if I can set that up. One contract, or maybe two. I think I'm going to do two and take one out quickly. Our next target are singles filling from yesterday, a few points higher. Question is where to enter this. I guess right now. Let me see. Give it just a minute here to pull back. Be nice to get a pullback back to about the overnight high. All right, not yet. I'd like to see it pull back a little bit more. All right, it's got balance here, so 953. I'm going to give this a shot right now. Entered 43.1850. See if we get a push up. First target is 2 points. All right, my stop right now is 16. It's pretty tight, but we're also getting close to B periods open. And I may have to enter this once B period opens. That's probably what I should have waited for. It is a little early now to take this trade. So I think I'm going to keep my stop at 16, and if it stops me, then I'll try it again. I'll see what happens during B period. So here's my stop at 16. Right below this little swing low on the 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here and see what happens. Okay, we are getting the movement I was looking for. My auto trade management has moved my stops, and here we are. Did not get the first target yet. I'm going to actually make this a lock in of $50 on this trade because we're about to enter B period, and I can always get back in this thing if it fails. In fact, I might even take one here. Let's see what it does. All right, got the first target. Second target needs to be a little higher. A's low from yesterday is 26.25. If it'll get there. Make it 25. Or it comes back and gets me, and then I re-enter. All right, so it came back, got my trail stop, and we'll see what happens when B opens. Well, I had a terrible afternoon. I got off my plan, started looking for trades. I was up $500 on the day. Now I'm down $14,450. Yeah, 14,450 right there. So that's it for me today. That's what happens when you get off plan. You start looking for trades, take innovator trades that don't work, and I'll try it again tomorrow.